Michelle Murphy, Research and Policy Analyst at Social Justice Ireland, discusses the issue of education. What are the policy priorities for early childhood education?
Policy priorities for early childhood education should be increased investment. Ireland invests about 0.1% of GDP into early childhood education. OECD average is 0.5% of GDP. So we're an outlier in terms of our underinvestment in early childhood education. And early childhood education is the point where education is most effective at addressing socio-economic disadvantages and other disadvantages in a child's life and improving their chances of overall life opportunities and progression. This has been proven internationally. There's also a very high return on investing in children at this age. An Oireachtas Spotlight report identified that for every €1 invested in children at this point, there's about a €7 return. So there's a huge social and long-term economic return for investing in early childhood education. So we would propose that government increase investment for early childhood education, but also increase investment in training for people providing early childhood education and increase investment in the facilities available, because the knock-on implications will be huge and the social benefits would be huge throughout the education system by investing in children at this age.
And what should the government target be on adult literacy?
The government target for adult literacy should be ambitious. Adequate resources should be made available so that this target can be reached. This was set in 1997 to just have 15% of the adult education with literacy level at or below level 1. It was unambitious, but it was not met. The latest OECD PIAC results, which is a study of adult literacy, adult numeracy, and information processing from online sources, and the outcome of that showed that the adults tested in 2012, the results were no different from those tested in 1997. So clearly, in the intervening period, no progress was made on adult literacy. And it is not acceptable to have almost 17% of your adult population unable to read at a level that is sufficient for them to do their CV or apply for a job or to fill out a form. At or below level 1 means that having a literacy level at that rate means you can process very short pieces of information, but you would have difficulty understanding a longer paragraph. And in terms of our society as a whole, full participation in a democracy and people being able to enter the labour force and to enter employment, we really need to address the adult literacy problem. And so sufficient resources should be implemented to do so. And the SOLAS target and strategy, which is due to be released before the summer, should have an ambitious adult literacy target.
And finally, how can the funding problems for higher education be addressed?
We have a significant funding problem for higher education at the moment, and now at present there is a student charge at €3,000 per student. One of our proposals is that a student loan scheme be introduced. The maintenance grant would obviously still be maintained for those people whose incomes meet the criteria within the current proposals. However, Social Justice Ireland would propose a student loan scheme. And the reasoning for this is that your earnings premium as somebody with a higher education qualification, a tertiary qualification, grows throughout your lifetime. So during your lifetime, your earnings premium grows, so you will earn more money. However, for those people with just second level education, for example, their leaving certificate, their earnings premium decreases throughout their lifetime. So as they get older, they earn less than their peers with a third level qualification. So in the interests of equity and fairness, those people who have a tertiary qualification, who have that earnings premium, which is going to rise throughout their lifetime, by introducing a student loan scheme, it would make the system more equitable. It would address the financing issues within the system at the moment. Those who qualify for a maintenance grant would still get the maintenance grant, and it would also treat part-time students and full-time students on the same basis.